Let's talk about transcribing your edit and adding captions or subtitles in Adobe Premiere. Captions used to be a pretty tedious process, but thankfully Adobe has automated it and it does seem to be pretty reliable. First thing you need to do is load up your project. I have a very simple one here. Let's get the text out of Premiere. I get a lot of clients asking for the text of what was said in a video, so it helps not to have to manually type this out. And this works with interviews and all sorts of things, and you can also have multiple speakers. So let's go to the transcript window. If it's not open, go to the window and select Text. You'll see three options: Transcribe Sequence, Create New Caption Track, and Import Captions from File. For this simple requirement, we'll just click on the Transcribe Sequence button. In the timeline here, my voiceover is on track 1, so I'll select this. You can leave Adobe to find it, but I prefer to manually select. As you can see, you also have the option to transcribe a selected part of your timeline and then add it to an existing transcription. And this is great for updates and changes, as the process can take quite a while on a long sequence. Adobe can also recognize different speakers, but we don't need this here because there is just a single voiceover. However, if you did have a voiceover with multiple speakers, you have the option to actually identify them within the text, which is great. So now just click on Transcribe. As you can see, you now have the text within the transcribe box. You'll also notice that as you click on the different boxes of text, it jumps to the related area on the timeline. So this is also very useful as a bookmark system. If you do have different speakers, you can edit their names to allow easy editing. Find and replace is incredibly handy, and that is possible by typing the word you want to replace in the search box. Here we've typed culture, and then click on the little arrow circle icon, and in the replace box, type your preferred word. In this instance, I'm going to change it to yogurt. And now click on Replace All. Now you have your transcript in order, let's send it to the client. Click on the three little dots and click on Export to CSV file. The reason I choose CSV is you can put this in a spreadsheet, and it allows easy organization for both notes and translation. If these are being translated, it's simple for the translator to add another column with all the actual translated text, and that allows you to find where you are very easily. As you can see in this Google Sheet, you can see the name of the speaker, the time reference, and of course the script. You need to turn on word wrap, but otherwise it's perfectly usable. Looking at the other options, you can see the Export Transcript option. This allows you to export in a format that will then import into the project's transcript panel, which then allows you to search and replace and edit and spell check and all the other functions of that panel. So now that your client has read all the text and has approved the yogurt change, you can generate the subtitles. Click on the Create Captions button, and we'll use the default, which is Create Sequence from Transcript. We'll also accept the defaults on Preset, Format and Style. Notice you can change the maximum length, duration and gap. I advise you create a short project and play around with these to find the settings you think works. I do like the double lines option, however. Now click on Create. You can see that you now have a subtitle track with all your captions on it. If you're happy with this, then you're good to go. But if you want to make changes to the style, then you need to head over to your Captions and Graphics layout and then go to the Essential Graphics tab. If you select all your captions and then look at the Essential Graphics panel, you can see a large number of options. Let's first change the font. Now let's remove the drop shadow and add a background box. Click on Shadow, then click on Background. As you can see, by moving the slider on the little box icon, you can enlarge it. You can also round the corners if you want. I think that looks pretty good now. With the Align and Transform, you can move the location of the caption around the screen easily and quickly. Once you're happy with your style of caption, select one of the captions and now head up to Track Style and click on the drop down and select Create Style and then name it. You can now select this as a preset moving forward, which greatly speeds up your caption generation. It also allows you to save different styles for different clients and recall them easily. So I really hope you enjoy this tutorial, and please shout out in the comments if there's anything in particular you want help with.